So I've just come round to the Polytunnel and I've just turned off the water, so everything's fresh. Oh, it smells amazing in here, fresh. So the cucumbers and the beans really need the water. Look at that bean there. That's one plant, I can't believe it. And these beans here, I've got to take all these today, harvest the beans, there's loads in here. Put them in the freezer now because we've still got some indoors for eating. I'm hoping that aubergine will produce. These cabbages are still alright. And yeah, I cleared all this. I was going to put these large-headed broccoli that have been massacred by slugs around the other side and see how they fare in our new native garden. We'll see how that goes. We haven't cleared this up yet. I haven't had time because I had to concentrate on doing the paint stripping this week, so that's what I've been doing. Quick look here, some chilies there. Yeah, this lettuce, I still haven't put it in. This is going to stay in the polytunnel anyway. Yeah, I just put these on the floor so they would actually get watered. Yeah, look, chilli on there. So, and this is a pepper. There's a hot pepper. This one hasn't got any on there yet. But I'm sure it will have soon. It's got lots of flowers. This is the coriander. Was it coriander? Not sure. No, I can't remember. Carrots. Oh, hold on, I need to check the label. I don't know what they're doing. Celery. Yes, we need to put the celery in. That needs a bit more water, it's not quite hit the mark. Our beautiful basil, which I want to do a bit more of. The anti-rhinums, might be a bit late for those. I might just plop them in somewhere. Our ginger mint, really flagging. And a fuchsia. I don't know what's growing in this bed. There's a lot of seedlings coming up. They're quite large. There's a nasturtium growing, but I don't know what these other ones are. There must have been something that was in here. We'll see soon. There's quite a few of them growing. Anyway, these lettuces don't seem to be doing very well in here. These ones, they're not doing very well. I think this borage, I need to take it off. Sorry, I'm swinging the camera around. Just want to give you a quick tour because I'm really busy today. I've got all these beans, there's loads. I've got to harvest the beans today before they get tough. These ball carrots are doing well. I've just watered everything, which is why everything's laying down. I think they're moving logs. They cut some logs down. These strawberries are getting massive. We need to move them into the other garden now. This hanging basket, I still haven't managed to get round to tidying it up. Tomatoes, look, there's getting a red one down there. These are still massive. All growing. These are much bigger tomatoes. Lovely clumps of tomatoes. The cabbages still growing, looking good. All my Savoy cabbage in here. Yeah, it's all looking good. The hanging baskets look good. Everything's beautiful in here. I'll just show you the tomatoes outside really quick. Oh God, it's soaking in here. I just flick water all over me. So we've got tomatoes down here. They're quite big, look. Quite a lot of those. The two I accidentally pulled off are still on the table green. So these are all still green. Yeah, I don't know where this tomato's gone. It's leaning right over here now, on top of the pelargoniums. I don't think they're like that. I have to move them off. Yeah, let's just have a look quickly over here. Right, so my mission, I don't know when I'm going to do it, because I don't know when we'll have time. I'll try and do it tomorrow. I need to just go in here again, take out this fern. We don't want that growing in there. Just check this stuff. I did do this the other week. It doesn't really need going through really, because as you can see it's grown all right, and quite a bit of slug damage, but what I am disappointed with is the cauliflowers. There's one there that's done all weirdness. See, these are all spent now. They're done because they've all had their heads, look. And they've all gone like that. So, and some of these over here look rubbish. I think these are cabbages. Some of these are alright. So we're going to have to sow some more and try again. Anyway, this tayberry, I need to tie it round that pole for now. But I am actually going to move this tayberry out of here because I noticed they do like trailing, so I can't really have it in here. I have to go round over the other side of the garden because it's going to take up too much room. Whereas the honey berries, they're sort of smaller. And we didn't get any fruit on any of this stuff this year, so. And these are the raspberries, which I can't see any fruit on either. So I don't know how long they take to fruit. Yeah, we've got some tomatoes ripening over here. Look, ripening tomatoes. I've had a couple, but they're only tiny. These are tiny tomatoes. Look, little weeny ones. I think they're the Pomodoro. Look, there's loads of tiny tomatoes. These are the little tomatoes. Look, there's loads. I'll have to harvest these before the birds decide to eat them. Oh, and look at the size of this tomato. Teeny tiny tomato. And they get bigger as they go down the thing. These are definitely the Pomodoro, I think. I don't put the right label in. Oh yeah, there they are. Pomodoro cherry tomatoes. I think they could do with a drink. No, they're quite moist under there. I will give them a splurge today. I think my fig. Oh, that needs a drink. Look, the leaves are waning on that. Oh yeah, that actually needs repotting. Oh dear, we're going to have to give that a really good drink, and we're going to have to repot it, I think. It's really outgrown that pot. It's all looking very messy over here. It's very noisy out here today. Very noisy. I don't know what the farmer's doing. Making loads of noise. Spoiling my peace and quiet. Anyway. These beans I think are done. Can't see any more. These didn't do very well, so I wouldn't advise growing beans. Well, maybe just one bean in a plant pot like that. Not 4. Oh, there's a bit of a flower there, but they haven't really done that well. There's a massive bean there. But they haven't really done that well growing in a pot. I think I put too many in. And saying that, this one over here, I don't know what's going on with this squash. See, this one's over here. It's hardly grown at all compared to the others. Well, I put that one there because I don't know why. Anyway, this one's growing everywhere. Can't see any beans on this one either. It looks a lot healthier than the other one. Needs a bit of a water. We've got some turnips over here. What are they doing? Yeah, these are the ones I don't think they're growing yet. And these beetroot. I'm hoping to get some beetroot soon, but they're very, very, very small. Look, there's one. But these should be ready first, because these I put in before these. And these turnips, I think they need watering because they're very dry. Right, so let's go back over the other side. Go through my wild garden. So this is this is the back entrance. So this is sort of shortcut. That's my stinging nettle tea in there. I'll have to give the plants some of that. It's a bit hazardous around here, but it's fine. This is our little wooded coppice area. You see, we've got loads of trees in here. It's like a little woods. Anyway, look at our wonderful little woods. Don't know what that blue line's for. This tree here has got a bad branch. It needs to be cut off. Needs to be cut down, that branches all over the caravan there. Needs to take them down before the winter comes, because otherwise they'll see it goes in all the guttering. We were doing this, and then his sort of electric saw thing, the bolt broke off, and then we never got back to it. So, but you know, like when you do something, you have to complete it, because we were taking off some of the branches off of this overhanging tree, but then it's then it broke, and then we never got back to it, and now it's like this. So we need to get back on that and take that down. I just got out all the weeds in here, and we do have membrane on here, and all the weeds are growing through it. I just pulled out tons, 3 of these massive buckets of weeds out of this bit. So I just want to tidy up the rest of this corner here and just thin it out a little bit. I was going to do along that edge. I might just pull out the brambles, but that will be it for this area, and try and cover up this bit of stuff here. And then I wanted to start on this side, because look, looks really scruffy, and there's some brambles there. I just need to hide the liner. And look at the size of this elderberry. It's gone mental. So I need to cut that off, cut it back. Over here. Yeah, look, you can see how mental everything's gone. So there's membrane in here and bark. But all these weeds grow through them. Well, they're on the top of that. So it doesn't take long to get them out, but it's quite time consuming. So we'll see how far we get. I just want to make it look a bit neater, because my daughter's coming tomorrow. I just wanted it to look a bit neater, not neglected. It looks quite neglected at the moment. Anyway, I'll just get on with it, and I'll see you again. I'm just going to tidy this bit up, and I'll show you once I've done it. Here from Dolbrodmaeth Gardens today, and it's the 6th of August 2022, and I just want to mention that last night we had the most horrendous rain I've ever known in my whole life. It lasted about, well, it wasn't that long, 5-10 minutes it lasted. And it was so torrential. I tried to film it, but then I realised I didn't have any memory left on my phone, because I've used it all up with the videos, which I hadn't downloaded onto my laptop, so I couldn't film it. But I wanted to show you the rain that was gushing off the front of our porch. I've never seen anything like it, and our whole car park was flooded for like, well, you know, it's all gone now. You wouldn't even know it happened, apart from the grass is wet. But I mean, you wouldn't know that it happened. My pond filled up. Oh, shame I didn't have there's still some water in the pond. But it's a shame I didn't actually have the pond liner in, because that sort of rain would have made it so much easier. But there is some water in the pond. Oh, right, okay. But it would have been great if I'd had the pond liner in. I don't think we want that kind of rain again, no. That was awful, absolutely awful. Torrential rain. I'm over by the squashes, because I'm just checking on everything. Every single morning I do this. I've got to go back in the house because I forgot to bring out the key for the chickens. So, so annoying, because I've got to walk all the way back round the other side. Anyway, I'll just show you the squash while we're actually out here. Over by the squashes, it's been raining. The dock leaves are already growing. I'm going to have to get in here today, after I've done my other jobs, and try and get some of the stones out, and then line it with the carpet that we got before all these dock leaves start growing. Because then it'll be a hell of a job to clear it again. Anyway, look how much everything's grown after a bit of rain. So a bit of rain we've had, and everything's growing mad. So I've got this snow dig bed here, so we're going to have to put some potatoes in that one. How are our squash today? Right, so these are the baby boo that I put in the other day. They're already getting flowers on. There's one there, and one there, and one there. So, yep, they're all right. They're looking all right. Yeah, I think yeah, they're fine. How are we doing over here today? The baby boo up this plant. Yep, I think this is definitely a baby boo. Yep, they're fine. They're all... It's bloody cold today. Oh, I think these squash are done, these spaghetti squash, so I'm going to try and take some of them off and take them indoors and cure them. So I mustn't damage them, because you can't damage them, otherwise they won't cure properly. So you can store them. You mustn't damage them. Let's just check on the old butternut squash today. Yeah, what's going on in here? Oh, there's a few there growing. Look, they're all in a row. Oh, there's loads on that one. There's bloody loads on that plant. Wow, that one's taken the lead in the butternut squash race. Courgette's still growing. There's a lovely shiny courgette there. Look at that. They're so beautiful. They look like they've been polished, don't they? Oh, there's courgette there being eaten, but that's fine. We don't mind. Oh, I'd rather the insects eat them or whatever, birds, rather than waste them. There's another one down there. Oh, yeah, you get loads of courgettes. There's quite a few on there actually. That one back there. Yeah. Anyway, I've nearly had my fill of courgettes now, I can tell you. And all of the spaghetti squash, we're going to store them so that we've got them all year. So that's the plan. So I'm trying to let them grow as big as they possibly can grow, which I think is about this size. So I think these are done. So I'm going to pick them, and I mustn't damage them. Mustn't damage them. I don't know if they are done yet because the top's not cured. I think I'll just leave them on the plant and let them die back naturally, their plant. Because I don't want to cut them too early and then they go off indoors, because I'm not planning on freezing these, I'm planning on storing them. So I don't want to take them too soon. So I need to just read up, watch a video about spaghetti squash, and look, this is rotting away nicely, this one. Been eaten. It's good, don't mind. Yeah, so I don't know how you store them. Let me check up on this. Anyway, Chappy Little's grown up. The trellis, yeah, there's quite a few coming over here. Yeah, I like to do a daily uptake of the squashes and courgettes. Another one here. Yeah, that one. I think that one's done, you know. This one's been eaten, but that's fine. Yeah, we're going to train this one up here. This one's trained. Look at all the amount on that one. Oh my God, they're all in a row. That's going up there nicely. And then we've got this one over here going up this one. This one down there. Yeah, anyway, look from this distance. So we've got a lot of squash. I'll take some pictures because, you know, like, come on, another month or so, they'll all be done and you'll forget what it looked like. So it's nice to take, this is why I do this, like, diary for my garden, because I look back over it, like, just a couple of weeks ago on one of my videos and see the difference between then and now, how quick everything grows in your garden. Absolutely amazing how quick things grow. Anyway, just wanted to show you that. So these are taken off now, so quite happy about that. I don't know how many squashes we're going to end up, but it'll be very interesting to see, and just keep growing them until they stop, and that'll be that, and then we'll pick them all like everybody else does. Anyway, there you go. So thank you, see you again soon in the next chapter. Bye.